Hello everyone, welcome to top-down Java 2D top-down tutorial series for ZombieGame, and welcome to the 6th episode where we're going to be discussing and programming drawing shapes basically onto the screen. On this episode I won't be drawing images just yet. Reason being is that for images you need to have an image, number one, and you also need to be reading files, which I don't think is important right now because we haven't even covered key input just yet. So yeah, so let me just go and open up Netbeans. And yeah, as always guys, please like, subscribe and comment down below if you need any help. Your likes and subscribes really help me a lot, and they keep me motivated to continue uploading new content with zeal. Yeah. It's taking time to load. Yeah, and it's done. So previously what we did was inside the game manager we did do some drawing, and we drew a line. So what I said we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing polygons, rectangles, square, some ovals, I think that's, and strings, yeah, and drawing words. I think, yeah, and that's about it. So yeah, let's get started. So first things first is drawing a line is, well, basically we just drew a horizontal line, a diagonal line, sorry, from top left to the bottom right in white color. So there's our line. And yeah, the other thing that I need to fix is, sorry, in the display, we need to fix this. As you can see, if I resize the screen, it resizes the canvas, but it doesn't resize the it doesn't maintain an aspect ratio for our drawing. So to do that, we need to, this is just a temporary solution, we just need to go to our display and to our J-frame and set resizable to false, resizable to false. And when we do that and run, as you can see, this isn't resizable anymore. And yeah, that's it. So yeah, it will be a much more complex way on how to do that, but yeah, this is just a simple, it's just a simple solution for now. And yeah, now the other thing that we need to do is basically, yeah, so I want to do a few examples of drawing lines, then we're going to move into squares, then we're going to move into rectangles and ovals and strings. Now the first line we drew was from the top left to the bottom right. We can change these numbers up. So if we want to start from 50, position 50 to the left, and position 50 downwards from the top left corner, it's going to be started somewhere around there. Yeah, and there we go. And we can move this in a bit, make it halfway, 640, 320 and 240. We run this, and there we go. It runs from, the line starts from there to there, and we can change these values up. Doesn't really matter how we change them up. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be in any particular pattern or anything. It's just random values, and there we go. And it's going to be a much shorter line. There's our line. So we're done with drawing lines. Now the next thing we want to draw is drawing a circle, a square. Now to draw a square, we're just going to do this, graphics. There is no draw square method, so we just function. So we're just going to go to graphics.draw rectangle. So the X is the position, the X position. The Y is the Y position. So we're just going to start from 0, 0, and int width is the width. How far how it should span horizontally. I'm just gonna go with 50, and the height, how it spans vertically. And there we go. And we run it. There we go. There's our rectangle. We can put it to the center, We'll go 320 and 240, and this should be right at the center. Not yet, so let's take away 25, I guess. 295. So 295 shouldn't be perfectly at the center, but it should be somewhere. And what's 240 minus 25? Well, 40 minus 25, that will be, yeah, that will be 15. So, and if we run it, should be at the center. There we go. Now this is draw rect. There's another function, there's another method called fill rectangle, which will fill rectangle to whatever color you specify. And if I run it, fill rectangle, it will be filled, as you can see, with the white color. And yeah, so color dot white, I can go with blue color, the color dot blue with a blue fill, and then I run. And then this happens. Now if I wanted to create like an outline or a border for this thing, so I'll just copy this and paste it again. I'll also copy this code and paste it again. And if depending on whatever the color of the border I want this to be white, the background to be white, I want a blue border, I'll just change from fill rect to draw rect. Pay attention to the order. You have to fill first before you draw, because ordering is important in programming. As you can see, there's a blue border around it. Well, white and thingy doesn't actually match very well, so I'll inverse the colors. I'll go with white and then blue. I have a blue border, I have a blue background with a white border. There you go, you can see the context. As you can see, this is what happens. Now, if you wanted to do a border over something, you need to draw the rectangle after filling the rectangle, because if you do it before, it will be drawn first and then the rectangle will be drawn over it. So if you run, this happens. As you can see, yeah, it doesn't look pretty good, but it kind of looks kind of like an etched border-ish. So yeah. So that's how you draw a square. When you draw a square, these two values, the width and the height, will be the same. And if I wanted to draw a rectangle, I can easily just change this up. Boost one side, elongate one side, and there we go. Get an elongated, a vertical, horizontal rectangle, and you can get a vertical rectangle like this. As you can see, and yeah. Now what we also want to do is, we said we'll draw a oval circle. So let's get at it. So first of all, I want to set the color. In fact, let me just do this. Control Z. Of draw rect, I just change it to draw circle, draw oval. So yeah, so I just changed it to draw oval. Remember, fill first. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. I already showed you the example. Fill oval. $295, 215, 15, 50, 50. If you want to draw a perfect circle, you have to, these two values need to be the same. The width and the height values need to be the same. Control C, Control V, and yep. So I just change it to, I just invert these two colors. and then we just change this to draw, and we run. There we have an oval or a circle, but if I decide to elongate one side, change it to 70 and 70, this happens and you get something. Yes, so you get an oval. Yeah. And then let's get started with polygons. Now with polygons, it's quite different. Now we're gonna get started with arrays. An array is basically a bunch of stuff grouped together. I'm probably bad at this, explaining this, but an array is a group of objects, or data, variables or data whatever, that is grouped together, help to identify something. I don't know what I'm talking, probably speaking out of my butt right now, but yeah, I'm not good at explaining arrays. So yeah, so we're just gonna go do this. So basically, polygon, if you wanted to draw a polygon, you would have the amount of x points, the amount of y points, not the amount, the coordinates of all the x points, the coordinates of all the y points, and the number of all the points. So let's say I would like to have, I'll just say, I don't do it like this. So arrays is, I kind of forgot how to do arrays. So I think you use this, and then you're gonna say, let's say I'm having probably gonna point 50, a point 70, and a point 100. And I think I should just, I don't know, I'm just guessing stuff, and let's mirror this here. And that's going to be a total of 3 points. I say new integer array. Do I actually have to do this? No, I don't have to do this. So yeah, and yeah, so there we go. So basically this is an x coordinate of 50, x coordinate of 70, and x coordinate of 100, a y coordinate of 50, a y coordinate of 70, and a y coordinate of 100, and the number of points is 3, 1, 2, 3, because there's 3 x coordinates and 3 y coordinates. So it looks like I have to say new integer. I kind of forgot, because I haven't done programming in a long time. New int array. I actually forgot how to do this. I forgot how to create arrays. You know what? Let me just do this and run it. Say new int, and then I also say new int. Oh yeah, so that's how you do it. I forgot, and there we go. And this is weird. Okay, so I need to change these up. A bit. So I'm gonna go with 70, 100, and then 50. And if we run it, we're gonna get a triangle. There we go. So we have a triangle. You can make as many polygons as you want. I can add as many points as I want, and yeah. So for its counterpart, I'll just copy and paste this, and then say fill, but not just. Let me just create a square polygon. No, what do you call those things? A pentagon. 300, and I'll just go 300 and 200. And this means there's 5 sides, not 4. I need to change that, and there we go. Now I just have to copy this, Control C, and paste it here, Control V, and change it from draw to fill. No, this is draw and this is fill. Fill, and we're good. Save and run, and there we go. We have a weird polygon. So yes, this is how you do polygons. Another thing I promised you is to do strings, and yeah, so we're just gonna do strings in white text. We're not gonna need any blue color. And yeah, so I'm just gonna say graphics, draw a string. You're gonna need a font, a size, and the text itself. So we're gonna say graphics, draw a string, because we're trying to draw a string. The string to draw, as you can see, the parameters of the string to draw, the X position and the Y position. So I can set the, I don't know, I can, let's say hello world, and then next coordinate of, I don't know, 295, and the Y coordinate was 215. And I think we should be done with the drawing strings, and there we go. Hello world. There we go. So guys, so this is how you draw strings and draw all the other stuff. So guys, thanks for watching, and yeah, and if you like the video, please like, subscribe, and stay tuned for my next video. And we're going to be dealing with moving shapes and moving all this other stuff. Not animation, just moving stuff. And yeah, so guys, peace, like, subscribe, and enjoy. Have a good day.